Now it's time to press buttons and talk with Manky and ProZD.
What do you do when you're a polite boy and you got some hot disses, but you just can't say it?
You just mumble them in your head and
It's a
never
sad
say them.
life, Edgy. You looked across the scene, the sword was already in place. Okay. Thinking about it now, I didn't actually see her stab Mystic Elise.
Okay.
That's good, I guess. I've never seen so much blood before. That's when I fainted. Okay.
Okay.
Press this, because this seems relevant, I guess.
Now on to what the killer did next. You saw none of it, correct? Well, I was unconscious.
How long were you out for?
I don't know. 10, maybe 20 minutes? A young man with a very prickly-looking head woke me up. By stepping on me, actually.
I'm not sure I like that method of resuscitation.
Well, I wasn't asking for mouth-to-mouth or anything of the sort. But I would have welcomed a more gentle awakening right about then, let me tell you. I shall have words with the offender personally.
Oh, dang.
What did you see upon awakening?
Do that to me. When I woke, Mystic Ami was stabbing Mystic Elise through the back. Okay.
Go back. Try this.
Didn't actually see her stab.
Hold it! Think carefully. This is very important. It's Cyrus we are talking about here. I'm thinking for all I'm worth.
Not much.
No, when I looked over, the sword was already in Mystic Elise's body. It might not be conclusive, but this testimony supports her theory.
Yeah. The victim was stabbed in her room and then dropped into the courtyard. I think this proves it rather well, Miles Edgeworth. Okay, I've never seen so much blood before.
Okay.
When I fainted...
Did we do this part?
We haven't done this one.
Hold it! By Mystic Ami, you are referring to the golden statue, correct? Just stabbing someone with the Shichishito, a sacred treasure, is terrible enough. But to then make Mystic Ami hold the blade!
Truly a heinous, despicable crime.
It is easy to despise something. Anyone can do it. I do it all the time.
Too.
However, there is something that cannot be done so easily.
Love. Whatever it is, I'm sure it's doubly hard for you. Anyway, what is the problem?
Exactly why would the killer set up this gruesome scene?
I don't know, for fun.
Can anyone explain the reasoning behind that?
Architecture shot.
Not you.
No, not you, please. No, I don't think I can. There isn't always a logical reason behind why someone acts. They do shit for fun. I don't know.
LOL random. That's true, so true. My spoon is too big. In early spring, for example, I often find myself... There isn't always... That phrase might come in handy someday. There are too many unnatural elements in this case.
Ghosts and shit.
Why was it necessary to use the Shichishito from the Ami statue as a weapon? Why was the weapon finally placed back in the hand of the statue? If I can expose the flaws in this testimony, perhaps then I will begin to find the truth. Finally. Okay.
When I looked across the scene, so it was already in place.
Let's look at our evidence real quick.
Okay. What does the Shichishito look like?
Yeah, so it had the victim's blood and the suspect's fingerprints.
Okay, that's not great. When she's alive, has her fingerprints on it.
Okay.
That's not gonna be anything.
Okay. No.
Sakura Temple.
No.
It was rainy.
No.
Okay.
No.
That's just her.
Okay,
was
no.
in her room until the murder was...
Stabbing back, okay, alright.
Okay.
Look at this.
Wait.
What's up?
The cause was a loss of blood.
Yep.
And it fell after death.
Yeah.
So there should have been bleeding before the fall if that's why she died.
No, remember they were talking about it's the lid that like seals it.
But if the cause was loss of blood, then she would have lost blood.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's relevant to this.
I hate when I find things that make
testimony.
logical sense, but then it's like this isn't quite where
Well, go
it
back to the
fits.
photo. That photo.
This photo.
Okay.
Wait, this isn't a lot of blood. Oh, because she has a thing in here where it's like, oh, it's so much blood.
Go back to that and press it.
We've not pressed it.
Hold it! I don't know.
Oh, no,
So
we
you're
haven't.
saying that you saw the victim's blood? That's right. Some of it had splattered onto Iris, too.
Ew. When the defendant was arrested, she was meditating in her room, and her blood-flecked clothing was neatly folded in the corner.
What? Her clothes were blood-flecked as well?
Flecked is a word you don't hear too often. That seems quite conclusive to me.
What should I do? Press this point further? Press further!
Oida.
Going back to your previous statement, you said that you saw little bleeding when the victim was stabbed. But now you say you saw the victim bleeding? Well, well, I say that what I saw is what I saw.
What did you see?
Maybe I didn't see the poor woman get stabbed.
Okay, that's not very helpful.
But I saw the girl pull the sword out of her, plain as day.
Ew.
Pulling the sword out. Well, it wasn't exactly pulling. It was more like it came out. Just boom. Sort of
Witness, you will add this statement to your testimony.
just a little whoop. Oh, was that important? More important than you can imagine.
Oh, damn. That's pretty heavy, Edgeworth. I saw the instant in which the blade plunged into the hilt was smoothly drawn out. The probably does not jive with this photo. Okay, it was not to the hilt. But do we want the blade? Because it only has the blood on the tip.
Hold on. Was it drawn out?
That's what she's saying.
But we saw the...
She says it's plunged to the hilt. And like, this is not to the hilt.
Yeah, that's definitely not.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Sister Bikini, you are a reliable witness.
Not really.
At least, I'd like to think so. But there are too many contradictions here. Well, what do you mean? You make it sound as though I'm a liar. But you're a handsome young man, so I'll forgive you.
What contradictions are you talking about? There's literally none.
In the scene that the witness claims to have seen, huh? Yeah.
You said seen twice.
Nice. The weapon was thrust up to its hilt into the victim. Furthermore, the killer withdrew the weapon smoothly from the body. However, both of these are complete impossibilities. I can do it. Give me the sword.
A little bit of dexterity.
Here, George, come here.
And some. Okay, I'm not coming near you guys. Oh, ow! Why is this happening? This is the worst.
Bloodshed, no matter what I do.
This is the worst trial I have ever done in my life. Explain yourself.
To start with, do you think it would be possible to stab someone to the hilt with this?
Yeah, I could do it.
Yeah, right. No matter how I look at the defendant, she doesn't appear strong enough for that.
Give me a volunteer and I'll do it right in front of everyone. Objection! Doesn't appear. What meaningless dribble. I too may appear to be weak and frail, but I'm actually powerful and sexy. But I can crush men under my heel and make them weep, should I so choose. Or women, whatever I'm feeling that day. The objection stands. I wept a little back there, I must admit.
Objection.
The blood.
You're into it. That isn't the only issue here.
I was until I started getting a concussion.
If this sword was truly stabbed into the body up to the hilt,
It was.
well, just look at all the branches on it. It certainly wouldn't come out smoothly.
Yes, it would.
No, it wouldn't. You can't just say things.
Yes, I can. I am doing it. That's...
We also have the problem of the amount of bleeding. It's true that when a blade is left in a body, it acts as a plug of sorts. However, when the weapon is shaped like this, it's an entirely different story.
So that whole point kind of didn't make sense in our
any
case
goddamn
in the first
sense,
place.
did it? The wound would be too large for the blade to completely stop from bleeding. Have we all looked at this weapon before?
That's nothing more than conjecture. You could do it if you were dexterous enough. In reality, the victim was stabbed with a shichishito. Even a weapon of this nature may still sometimes slide out smoothly and may still sometimes stop blood loss. I don't know.
Objection! You just said you don't know.
No, I didn't.
I'm not finished. There is still one more conclusive contradiction.
God fucking damn it. You've still got more.
This one is simple. If this sword really was thrust in all the way to the hilt, seriously, are we not on the same page here? Why is there only blood on the tip of it?
Oh, that was why I made the point in the first place. I thought that was the most obvious. Ah!
Yeah, I thought so too. If this witness is telling the truth, then there should be blood along the entire length of the sword.
No! Maybe she ran out of
You want to put some blood on it? I can put some blood on it. Here, give it to me. Josh, come here.
God, I cannot function in this environment. I need a hospital. Bravo.
Now there's blood on the sword. Splatter all over it.
Blood on the VIP too. Stop getting blood on my VIP. Vippy doesn't like that. Miles Edgeverse. raising this many contradictions from a single piece of evidence. All the other attorneys I know could maybe manage Vaughn if they're lucky, probably not. But what does all this mean? You have proven contradictions regarding the murder weapon, but...
Having come this far, there can only be one answer.
And that is?
The weapon used to kill the victim was not the Shichishito.
But what? A foolish idea born from the foolish mind of a foolhardy foolish fool.
You struggling with that sentence a little bit,
I
Francisco?
was trying to think of as many full words as it's an improv game we used to play in Germany.
Let's examine this again. What was it that made us think this sword was the murder weapon? Well, it's because Mystic Ami was holding it. Exactly. However, if you reflect on this, that is the only basis we have to assume such a thing. The impression left by the scene was just too strong. That is what influenced us.
Pretty striking image.
It influenced us to believe that the Shichishito was the murder weapon, even though three things proved otherwise.
I mean,
I still think it is.
Yeah,
I'm a believer.
I want to get one. Order.
Order.
I'm turning German from the whipping. So maybe the Shichishito was not the murder weapon. Whatever. I wasn't even making that point. Even if that is the case, it changes nothing, Miles.
Yes, it does, Francisca. What are you talking about?
She still could have done it. The sister here saw everything. She saw the defendant stab the victim with a sword-like object, which was not the Shichishito. That's true. Your response, Mr. Edgeworth.
If that is so, I would like the prosecution to answer the obvious question it raises.
The obvious question?
Yes, namely, where did the real murder weapon disappear to? It goes without saying that the police searched the main hall and the surrounding area. Perhaps the prosecution can enlighten us as to if a sword-like object was found.
That's... Answer the question, Ms. Von Karma, and don't you I need a shield or something. No evidence of that kind was found because it was an icicle. Oh, that makes sense. It would have melted.
That's a crazy logic puzzle.
Figured it out. Another mystery to throw onto the pile.
And the murderer was a snowman.
Does that make sense? They would have both melted. A trial without a murder weapon is a tricky beast.
Excuse me, could I say something?
No, I think we're done with you.
I just remembered something, actually.
What is it, sister?
I was just thinking, it's possible that just maybe what actually happened was, it was just over there.
What exactly are you going on about here?
The murder weapon, I mean. Maybe. I think I might know where the sword was disposed of. You what? Dodge them all, bitch.
So that was pretty awesome, actually. Holy shit. That was cool. Well then. I think we need to hear testimony from you one more time, sister.
For like the 6th time. Impossible! Meaningless. What else? What else could this old woman have seen?
There's like a dog with a big gun and shut up. His name was Bernard and shot everybody. Big hat and he had a big hammer. He went to jail. He killed the cool spot.
I saw the
cool spot, my most beloved childhood icon.
I saw the murder at around 11 p.m. of Cool Spot. And after asking that it be reported, I went out to the main gate.
It's actually legal to kill cool spots.
And there, I saw tracks. Tracks that indicated the snowmobile had been used.
Boy, that's new.
It takes 15 minutes to walk to Dusky Bridge, but less than 5 using one of those.
Wow.
Maybe they threw the weapon into Eagle River and came back while I was knocked out? Iris could have done that. She can drive a snowmobile after all.
Well, no one else can drive a snowmobile. Witness, please tell us everything you know right away next time. I try to express this before every testimony, but God help me.
Well, I'm not in the best of shape. What with my back and my age, you know.
Quite. There were indeed snowmobile tracks in front of the main gate. Here is a photograph. See? It's... oh, a snowmobile, eh? I see. Well, it certainly is an interesting theory. The tracks begin in front of Hazakura Temple and run all the way to Dusky Bridge. Or Saki Bridge, as I like to call it. Have you seen that bridge? It has a big X on it, looks ugly. That solves your pesky little problem, yes? The Eagle River's current is quite swift, meaning that it doesn't freeze over in winter, making it the perfect place to dispose of the murder weapon.
Did she really go to the river to dispose of the murder weapon?
Yes, that's what I said.
Do not read my mind.
Mr. Edgeworth, your cross-examination, please.
Well, if you ask so politely.
I didn't get whipped that time. That's really nice.
But now I kind of want it again.
Now that it's gone, I kind of miss
I
it.
kind of miss it. All right.
And after asking that it be reported, I went to the main gate. And there I saw tracks that indicated takes 50 minutes to walk to Dusky Bridge, but less than 5 using one of those. Aichi mama. Okay, maybe they threw the weapon into Eagle River and came back while I was knocked out. Iris could have done that. She can drive a snowmobile after all. Do you have anything about the snowmobile and Evie?
I'm wondering if also time has anything to do with it. Go back to the weather report.
They're saying a lot of... Oh yeah, that's probably what it is, actually. It's like storms or something. Snow from 7 to 10:50.
And
lightning from 10
lightning struck Dusky Bridge at 10:45, Rob. Okay.
Okay.
We don't know when she was killed, right? Why don't we go press that time statement anyway?
Oh wait, between 10 and 11.
Yeah, so we don't know.
Okay. Yeah.
Hold it! In that case, why didn't you use it yourself? You could have spared yourself some walking. Ah, there's a reason for that. Have we got a moment for me to explain?
I think that's why the question was asked in the first place.
Also, you should have probably been explaining everything from the very beginning. It was about a month ago. I was driving my beloved little snowmobile, happy as can be. I'd fetched some water and was heading back when I went and crashed into a tree. The tree and my back both went crunch, just like that. Crunch!
Like Captain Crunch?
More like
Crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I haven't been able to find the courage to write anything since then. Anyway, the killer must have used it.
Oh, maybe next time we'll figure out what she's lying about.
Oh, she's lying about something.
Yeah, it's lying about something. We'll figure out what
We'll figure that out.